morning.
We're back.
We're back. It's Monday. I've been sitting here since 8 o'clock this morning. Hi, Dr. Laurie here, everybody. Streaming live on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. Good morning, Virginia. Over to you.
Good
How's the
morning.
weather?
Good morning. Well, we talked about spring, but I'm pretty sure that Mother Nature was not listening.
I'm thinking. Out
I don't
like
know what
a
else we
lion.
gotta do. I don't know what else we
Like a
gotta
lion.
do to get her
Oh,
attention.
boy.
Yeah,
Gee
still
whiz.
snowing.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, we're really excited today. We had a busy weekend. We had some meetings on the weekend, and we've planning our next 90 days. I like to work in chunks of 90 days. And here we are. The first quarter is over, January, February, March. Where did that go since Christmas? It's just been crazy, right?
I looked at I do my week at a glance and I'm like, the 30th already? No, can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
hmm
I know.
So we're starting our new quarter, April, May, June. And I like to plan 90-day chunks. That's how I work my business. That's how I work my life. I don't really look at 5 years from now. At this stage in my life, I don't look at 5 years or next year. I hardly look at next week. But for planning our workload, I do a 90-day plan. So everybody's familiar, I think, with we're going to talk about our publications today, our books. So everybody's familiar with this alternative mental health care system that I created. 200 pages of, like, your therapist is talking to you yourself. You don't have to deal with another person. The book is your therapist, and it speaks to you like your counselor or your mentor or your advisor or your facilitator. So we have 12 publications in the hopper for 2026, and we're going to have 7 more out the door. 7 more out the door at the end of this quarter, Virginia.
Whew. Dr. Laurie, you are
I
rocking and
know.
rolling.
I know, but I also know if I say it and I announce it, then that motivates me to actually do it. So this means I had to have a conversation with my husband, Ron. Honey, you're going to have to do more laundry. You're going to be doing more dishes. You'll be doing doggy daycare even more, because I need to be up at 5 a.m. and in the office writing for 3 hours before I even start my day. I calculated how much time it's going to take me to do the 7 books, broke it down to daily, 5 days a week, 3 hours a day. So, what do you think of that, Virginia?
Wow. Wow. No rest for the wicked, I believe they say, Dr. Laurie.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
It's
Exactly.
It's important.
It's
It's needed.
important.
Mm-hmm.
People are dying on the vine
Yeah,
every day.
every day.
I hear about somebody who's sick, or they're on death's door, or they lost their baby, or it's just terrible.
Yeah.
So, of course, we're familiar. I'm going to throw up some book titles, and any that you want to throw in, why don't we do? And we'll talk about it. So we've got number 1. Oh, yes. Before we do that,
Yes.
I just want to share how the publications actually speak to you. So this is like day 10.
Right.
So day 10 says, my new best friends, happiness, joy, and inner peace are all in my cheering section and hoping that I had a great night. How cool is that? Today, I'm taking time to realize the importance of self-love, self-worth, which in fact are the same thing. Taking time to understand that I am valuable and deserve these things that I'm working toward. And Virginia, I had to do a little soul searching as to why I was procrastinating about getting my books out. Oh, am I worried about them being successful, maybe? Because they're a winner. There's no failure to this.
Mm-hmm.
But even though we're working on ourselves, the struggles continue to emerge. Addictions, worrying, unhealthy relationships, family problems, abuse, money challenges are still continuing to happen. Because guess what, people? That's life.
That's life.
That is quite normal, especially as I'm coming up and out of denial. And do you know, Virginia, and I know you know this, the most powerful addiction I have is self-hatred.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gee. Well, if I hate myself, I'll probably drink too much. If I don't like who I am, I may cut my arms up. Yeah, not liking me after years and years of being put down, ridiculed, rejected, not loved and supported. A lack of self love is rooted in trauma from early childhood and beyond. I can turn that inward and sooner than later start finding fault with me. I punish myself, speak poorly about myself, and even blame myself for things that were not even my fault. Isn't that the truth?
Mhm.
So, just for today, take time to reflect on how often through the day I'm busy not loving myself by the actions I take, the words I speak, and the thoughts that I hold. So, that's the message for day 10. That's the message. And then it goes from there. So,
Yeah.
that's how the books are created. So, when you go into that volume, it's like it's talking to you.
Love.
Comments, feedback,
Mhm.
questions, Virginia.
Well, it's a practical tool, Dr. Laurie. We talked about that a bit in our morning gathering. Practical tools that people can implement right away. Right?
Exactly.
That's the goal with the books, is something that, you know what, I can open up page 1 and already have some tools working for me, right? Just continue on,
Absolutely.
keep going. Finish day 1, go to day 2. There's tools every day, practical tips, ideas, things that we can do every day to maintain that joy and that happiness and that inner peace, especially in our world today. There is so much happening in the world that we can't control, but this we can control,
Let's
right?
talk about this one.
Oh, yes. Yes, we have an event coming up.
We're building a whole event around this because
We
this
are.
is suicide prevention.
Yes.
Another way of saying suicide. I don't like the word suicide, and I don't. And prevention. Well, good luck with that.
It's
Not
still
from what I'm
happening.
seeing. So, how about teaching our kids how to stay alive?
Yeah.
So, do you want to talk a bit about our event coming up?
April 19th, that is a Sunday, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. We are hosting an event, 40 Reasons to Stay Alive. If you purchase a spot or register and purchase a spot, and you have a youth age 12 to 17, they can come in for free. So if you'd like more information, please contact Dr. Laurie, Dr. Laurie H. Davis at gmail.com. For more information, we can send you out the event flyers. We meet our hosts, and of course, the registration form. Very, very reasonable. It's Monday. Reasonable price on this event for us at $20 a seat. So it's so important. If you know someone, please share. We are posting our events, our flyers all over social medias. If you follow either myself or Dr. Laurie, you'll see them. Please share. Share. Someone will come across it and be like, hey, I need that.
Mhm.
This one's ours,
Oh,
Dr. Laurie.
this is ours.
This
This
is
is ours.
ours.
I'd love to comment on this.
Yeah.
This will be another 200-page document. You know, it's one thing to recover from an addiction, but along with that comes behaviors from being in that addiction.
Mhm.
So you can talk about that with credibility, Virginia, knowing that, yeah, we might give up the alcohol, but then maybe we have all the old behaviors that went along with the addict behavior. So you and
Mhm.
I are involved in this project, writing this publication. So what would you like to add to that, being a recovering addict yourself?
Mhm. Just for anyone out there, just knowing that it's possible. It's possible to heal, to recover. That's why we put healthy, empowering addictions recovery. And we cover all sorts of addictions. Myself, it was alcohol. But it's not only those addictions that we're talking about. We want people to be empowered when they take their lives back from addictions. That is our goal with this workbook that we are going to work on together. It's, again, the beautiful thing about a book is you can go back to it at any time. So when you're struggling or having those demanding days, you can go back into your workbooks and what's happening? What do I need to look at? What do I need to go through and follow? So along the same lines as 21 Days to Happiness, Joy, and Inner Peace, 21 Days to Healthy, Empowering Addictions Recovery. We do shorten it down to HERE. That's why you see HERE up there, because it's, people want to be heard. They want to be well. They don't want to stay in addictions. That we want to recover. We want to heal. We want to empower ourselves.
Right on. Mm-hmm. Here's a good one. This is one of my favorites. Every couple has the potential to be a power couple.
Yes.
A really strong woman, a really strong man, put the two together, and what you have is a power couple. So this is a publication that a couple could do together, imagine, and come out the other side a power couple. So these are just some samples of the publications that are coming out in the next 3 months.
Yeah.
What I'm envisioning, of course, I like to think outside the box.
Yes. So
I'm not thinking, oh, let's a person buy a book. I'm thinking a community. Imagine all you need is 15% of your community population to embrace any one of these publications. Mm-hmm. And that information will filter out and affect the rest of the community. And you'll see shifts in people. Because once you participate yourself, you're giving out different energy, you're giving out different information, you're talking differently, you're educating, you're mentoring, you're facilitating. And that is the whole idea of the publication. So getting that information into that precise place where people can actually experience it on their own, at their leisure, and you don't have to worry about not trusting your counselor or you don't like your therapist. I'm not saying we don't need those people. We certainly do. But this is a private way to start working on yourself. And maybe you start working in the workshops. There's 21 workshops in each publication, by the way. And you start working in there and you go, maybe I could use a little professional care. And then you seek out the proper person to help you. It has many, many rabbit trails, if you will. Absolutely. I had one person purchase the book. It was my cousin, actually. She purchased the book. Then she said, I need some help. I need more help. She'd been in therapy for years. She's a recovered alcoholic. She had tried to take her life on more than one occasion. And she's on meds, and she's just never felt really good. So from buying the book, she came and took some workshops and, has expanded her life from there. So it can be like the little seed, even if it's that little seed, or maybe you've done tons of work on yourself already. You can take this and have fun with it, and it confirms everything you know. Well, what's wrong with that? That's a good thing too.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
So let's just, and here's another one that we have.
Power couple.
This one here.
Yes.
If you have children in your care, wouldn't you like to have 21 new tips or ways of, even more than 21, because there's more than one tip in a page. But if you have children in your care, whether you're a teacher, a parent, a grandma, a cookum, a mushum, an auntie, like if you've got a daycare worker, if you're a foster parent, isn't this a tool that everybody who has kids in their care needs a toolkit? So I can't tell you how excited I am, Virginia, that we're actually, this was the first one, this was the trial, this was the pilot, and I've had such rave reviews. I post the reviews I get because people are having wonderful, eye-opening epiphanies. So we need the books in as many hands as we can get them, and that's where we're headed for the next 3 months. So that's all you're going to hear us talk about It's all you're going to see on my Facebook page, except the picture of my dog. If he's being really cute, I'll put him up.
Put him
All
beside
right.
the book.
Right? Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Happiness, pause on the book. We're good to go.
There we go. I should do that. I should do a little post with Pride and the books.
Yes.
Great idea, because he's a very happy dog. Let me tell you.
He is so happy.
All right. Our time is up already.
That's crazy.
I'll see you on Hump Day.
Yes, I'll be here.
Okay, perfect.
All
Anything
right.
you want to share in closing?
Please like and share, comment and share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Laurie Davis Show Host is the YouTube channel. Laurie Davis on Facebook. Subscribe, share, like and share, comment. We keep track of everything. We do.
We do. We know who's watching. We have 5 people watching right now on Facebook Live.
Perfect.
But no comments. Like, make a comment. We can flash it up here if you make a comment. So next time, okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Have an amazing day.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.